The San Francisco 49ers have made multiple roster moves today, but the most important one being that the Bryce Huff trade has officially cleared. Bryce Huff is now officially a member of the San Francisco 49ers. The San Francisco 49ers will send a conditional fifth round pick in 2026. That could be a fourth round pick based on certain incentives being hit in the hit in the deal. And the 49ers now get a new pass rusher as he has officially passed the physical. So I'm excited about this move. I think people are either optimistic or pessimistic about it, but I continue to be very optimistic for multiple different reasons. The fit that he has within the scheme, and of course, the need for a player of his caliber on the 49ers defensive line. So, super, super excited about that. It is official. Bryce Huff is a member of the San Francisco 49ers, but we also got some additional moves going down. The San Francisco 49ers have signed wide receiver Malik Knowles, and they have placed wide receiver Trent Taylor on injured reserve. They have also waived an offensive lineman, um, Peach, Petit Ferrer. Apologies in advance for absolutely butchering your name. He originally signed with the San Francisco 49ers as a free agent on May 9th. And obviously, he will now be heading to waivers. But let's talk a little bit more about the San Francisco 49ers new wide receiver who they signed to a 1-year deal, 6'2", 196 pounds. He originally latched on with the Minnesota Vikings as an undrafted free agent. And so far through his 2-year career, he has spent that with the Vikings and most recently with the Green Bay Packers in 2024. He is only 24 years old. He went to Kansas State University where he got 39 starts, had 127 receptions and over 1,800 receiving yards and 14 touchdowns. But he also, this is an interesting stat, had 36 carries for 440 yards and 4 rushing touchdowns on the ground. He was second team All Big 12 in 2021. So that is a very interesting element to this, the fact that he does have the ability to run the football. Obviously, the 49ers do not have Deebo Samuel anymore. Now, not saying he will be a wide back role or anything of that nature, but again, the more you can do, the more valuable you become, especially on the offense. And I'm not really sure exactly what the injury is for Trent Taylor, but my understanding is if that you are put on the injured reserve list at this time, you cannot come off of it. I know the NFL has made a bunch of recent adjustments to the IR rules, so maybe that could be an older rule. I just putting it out there. I might not be 100 on that, but what I would expect is that the 49ers would eventually waive Trent Taylor from injured reserve with the injury settlement, and then that would allow him to sign with whatever team that he wants. But Trent never really got a shot on the field all that much. I know he was kind of brought in to be a punt returner and things like that, but he still, again, just didn't really get that many opportunities since coming through with the San Francisco 49ers. I'm a personal fan of Trent. We go way back. We're but not. The 49ers continue to make some additions. I made a video earlier today about how I think the 49ers could be also looking at safety. We'll see. There are some pretty solid names out there at the position, especially with the recent injuries to Malik Mustafa and Jair Brown. Maybe the San Francisco 49ers feel like they could use some veteran depth and a potential starter at that position. Again, depending on Malik Mustafa's timetable for return. But as it stands right now, those are your San Francisco 49ers roster moves. Let me know what you think. Again, the biggest one is just Bryce Huff trade has become official. So let me know what you think about all this. Do you think Bryce Huff will be a good addition to the team? I'm curious to know what you think. Let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.